Guys, I have found a money and RP glitch on GTA 5 online. Now this is solo, but it is more of an AFK than a money glitch. You still get tons of money and tons of RP from it. I have already gotten, just from a day, and it is only 3 o'clock, I've already gotten $958,000 from this AFK. Now I've seen AFKs on YouTube. I mean, you have to use a friend and you have to actually be there watching it just so you can like do something at the end of it to actually win it. But this will not require you to actually be even watching. You can turn your TV off, go watch a movie, go to sleep, do whatever you want. Grab some popcorn and still watch it. You can do whatever you want while this does it. So it's on the job called Occupy. It is a brand new job and it is 2 times money, 2 times RP. So what you're gonna do is go to jobs, play job, Rockstar created, adversary mode, go all the way down to Occupy. Here it is. Okay, so any Occupy works. I'm gonna choose 2 just because I like it better, and you will be required to use a rubber band. And this is totally solo. You will still get tons of money. Okay, don't worry. It does work. I've done it. I have proof. I'm a broke little dude on GTA. I have Eclipse Towers at least, but I'm still broke. You know, okay, so what you're gonna do is get a rubber band. It has to be kind of thick enough to hold down the L1 button. And when you spawn in on Occupy, you're on an oppressor, which is a bike. It has guns on it, a rocket on the back of it, and it has wings. And so on AFK glitch, you don't want to have to be there watching it to get off your bike whenever you spawn in or anything like that. So, and you cannot use R3, just R3 to look around to count as if you're in it. And you're spawning on a bike, so you can't just walk around on a bike. You have to be actually driving the bike or firing the gun that's on the bike. Okay, so what you're gonna do, take the rubber band, put it on your R3 stick on your PS4 controller, and take the other end and pull it over to the left handle of your PS4 controller. So it's one end's on the R3 stick button and the other end is on the left handle of your PS4 controller. And what you're gonna do is grab the top of that rubber band and pull it over to the L3 button and over it. So it's pressing down the button. So I have it on my R3 button, still going around to the left side of the controller, the handle, going on the L3 button and coming back around to the R3 stick. I mean L1's button, my bad. So it's coming from the L1 button all the way to the R3 stick, and it's going around like a triangle. So what you're gonna do, so you're just gonna have to get that on there. Remember, this is totally solo, and I found this. I mean, I didn't find it. I made it up. Like, I did not look on YouTube for any of this because it's not even on YouTube yet. Because I don't think anybody has thought of this. So when you're spawning in, you're on your bike, and whenever it lets you play, you should be spinning around and shooting your gun, not even touching your controller. Yep. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off just so I can talk. But until that target score or your time limit runs off, the round will end and you will get your money. And then it'll spawn right back in and you're doing still the same thing. And you get your money even if you lose or win. And after the end of the match, this job is way too much popular for nobody to be in it. So after the end of the match, it shouldn't kick you. It should go to another lobby, and it'll just stay the same. You won't have to touch anything or anything. It'll just restart, and once you get into the game, it'll still be doing it. And so solo, you don't need any help from it. It actually does work. So I'm gonna put it on there one more time. So I'm gonna put it over the R3 button, pull the other end over to the left side of the stick. I mean, not the stick, the handle. Then I'm gonna grab the top, and put it over the L3 button. So it's kind of looking like a triangle on my controller. I'm just using one rubber band, and so it could stay like this. And like I said, even if they kill you, you just respawn back in, and it works. And everything has a time limit, so something has to start eventually. So that means that you don't have to be here to actually do it. So this is solo. Remember, I've already got $958,000 from it. It is awesome. You don't have, nothing's required except a rubber band and a controller and GTA 5 and a PS4. That's it. And so after you do about 4 rounds, maybe a match, you'll have 80,000 to 100,000. But me and my friend played it just regularly, and we got 145,000 just from one match. So this thing will give you some bank. I'm really desperate for money. I don't have money. I mean, I can't just waste my money on shark cards or anything like this. So I'm always having to try to figure out jobs and stuff and AFK glitches to do this. Like again, I'm gonna go over it one more time. So you put it over the R3 stick, which is your right stick to look for the camera. Then you're gonna put it over the left handle. I keep forgetting that word. And then you're gonna take the top of that and put it over the L3 button. And after you put it on the handle and the L3 button, the rubber band should be alongside of the left side of the controller, and it should come back around and onto the R3 stick. So once you leave it here, it'll stay like this, and it'll keep doing it over and over and over again. And you will not get kicked, because this is physically or technically count as you're playing. So it actually does work. So if you're wanting money, if you go to sleep or something, I've watched all these AFK glitches, and none of them work without using a friend and having to actually be there. And I wanted something that I could just use if I'm just sitting on my chair just watching YouTube and I ain't gotta do anything. So this is a good method. So don't forget to hit that sub button, don't forget to hit the like button, and comment down below if you need any help with this. Comment down below if you want to play with this. Peace out.